I don't know if it's gonna make it bigger or not. I think it's definitely more shaky now. Fucking tiny, dude. I swear to God, it just got smaller. I guess if it was like on a PC, bro, I'm not joking. I have 2010 vision. I have to be this close. Yeah, it's just on my end, I guess. I'll just have to keep getting super fucking close to read anything. Usually I don't like doing it like uh, this way because it looks like I'm watching TV from the outside. Someone like looks up, it's like, yo, is he watching fucking TV? Everyone has phone mounts, but you have it like this, it's like, all right, what the fuck are you doing up there? So, anyway, I'll dig around with it in a minute. Once I get in a even when it's weird though, because when I change the font size, it doesn't actually change it. Account settings, stream settings, video settings, audio settings, camera settings, screen capture, Twitch settings, chat enabled. No, that's not it. Chat settings. Yeah, no, it's cranked all the way up. No, it's just little. From work. I like them, but I haven't really used them besides like listening to music or a podcast. I thought I could stream through them. And I was like, oh, that'd be fucking cool. You can't. At least maybe you can. I can't figure it out, but I think it's only set up for like Meta for Instagram and Facebook. The two things I don't stream on. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sure I'll use the camera like for hunting to take pictures and stuff. I don't really do anything for the camera. What does your wife need them for work? Or is it just like a gift? Should like require her to have meta glasses on at work? See if anyone else at work's fucking around. I thought I try to remember like when I used Streamlabs before, like years ago. All right, so it got a tiny bit bigger, I think, or just the sun's not in my eyes. And when I used Streamlabs before, there was like a separate box for the chat, I think, so it's easier to read. This is a new problem for me. Oh yeah, and I can only see two fucking things. It was a gift. That's pretty cool. The bottom message is tiny. Why is it? It's getting smaller. I swear to God, it's getting. Are you fucking with it? I have to get so close. I have no idea. Um, Placement unlocked. Scaling unlocked. Mm, layers. I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking tiny again. And I didn't even touch it. It just like decided to go miniature. I know I'm missing something. Scene editor. I can move the chat around. Or just showing on stream. I could have sworn there was a spot where I just got rid of the chat. Event list? Mm, I don't know. I'm fucking retarded. And I can't even see, like, I don't think I can see your last message either. It's like cut off. I think it's because I fucked with this. I gotta move it up a little bit. Try to... Yeah, now I can see that. Bro, what the fuck's going on with this? I need someone smarter than me to mess with this. This is not made for handicapped people. I'm just cranking all of the fonts up. Like maybe I'm missing one of them. I don't know. I thought you could see people's faces with AI. Bro, I wish they had like a different like it is cool. Like I think they're cool in the aspect where it's like I could hold something up and be like, what is this? And it'll just tell me. Like that part's cool. Or like what is I can ask it questions and it has like built in AI and shit. I don't really like use it for any of that. And my day is so and it gets small again. I could do this. Well, I mean like yeah, you could. It only changes the font size for like one message. For like the next message and then it goes tiny again. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs. I only did it so I could hook it up to like Kick and YouTube and stream on all three. Not that I have a following on either one of those other ones, but I wanted to see what it was like. This is what I get. Where's Goner when you need him, dude? Scenes. No, that's just the name. Create a new scene? Event list? I don't know. Is this going to make it smaller? Oh, shit. I don't know. All I did was make the chat way down there. I'm gonna run out of material here. Oh yeah, it keeps shrinking them down too. Probably should do this on a fucking computer, not on a. Oh man, I messed some shit up now. Switch. There we go. Yo, I can't see that one either. God damn. I can't even see the name, bro. Oh, stuff. The only really like hydraulic you hear is this stupid fucking my shifter. That's really it. It's pretty quiet in here. Oh, backup camera too. Bro, I am like, we need to hire 5 Asian people to figure this out for me. I am not tech savvy enough to do this. I hear the different sizes. And also, I can't see like the viewer count just says 0. So that's cool. Dude, why is it that fucking small? Just yeah, we might need more than 5. We might need a gaggle of Asian people to help me with this tech. Ooh, got him. 5 guys. Well, what the hell? I just want to make the size bigger so I can see it. Oh, I think you guys see exactly what I see, right? I don't know anything about I don't know anything about streaming either. That's what for some reason stuff spawns are big. Is that even the name, bro? Yeah, stuff Chris. Nope, now they're small again. It just picks whatever one. You guys are killing it. You guys are on a roll. Are you working together here? I feel like an old man having to get that close and trying to read it. Dude, this guy's pushing shit off this hill. It's gonna fucking hit me. You know, a D8 up on this pile, and he's shoving chunks of rap down on me. I'm gonna get fucking car sick trying to read that little ass chat. I'm gonna run all these over. It's gonna make me tip over. I'm trying to think who would know. Oh, I wonder if wait, hold on. We can try and see if Meta can help. Hey, Meta, you big bitch. Fucking didn't work. I really can't use Meta when you're streaming. Or my glasses might be dead because I've been wearing them all day. Let's see. Oh, they're not dead. They just don't want to listen. Maybe because I have my earbud in. Let's see. See what happens. Ooh, that was weird. Why'd it change the screen like that? Yo, that would be sick. That would be way easier. But I don't know how to do that either. So, enable text to speech. Let me check stream settings, audio settings. Hmm, audio channels, select audio channels. Not there. Camera settings, video settings. Not there. Screen capture settings. Advanced settings? Adaptive. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what those words mean. Well, I assume. Yeah. Wait. Is this a phone? Yeah. Metamon. I think it's just Streamlabs is being, homosexual. Because what's going on? Everything's just stopped working. This is what I get. This is what I get for paying for something premium for Streamlabs. Are you on Twitch stuff as well? I also want curious on like the chat. How does that work between the different platforms all in one chat? I wonder if you guys could see each other's chats or what. Clearly, I know nothing. I don't watch enough streamers to know any of this. Having the audio would be sexy. Oh, now the mic's through my glasses, I think, right now. Yeah, I know. I gotta figure this out though. Account settings, themes, disconnect, stream shift, alerts, rewards, tipping, support, mode. What's mode? Oh, that just made everything fucking white. Open your Streamlabs app, add an alert box source to your stream. Control for TTS function. Add alert box. I might have to do this from my computer. Oh shit. Alerts? Yeah, I think I have to what do you mean? Multitasking. Thankfully it's this plant is super slow. So I got some time. I probably can't do it while streaming then. Probably have to I'll probably have to do it when I'm not streaming. It's just it's just annoying. Mute audio, flip camera, event list, yeah. This is why I wanted just to like give my account shit to like Goner, just to like, here's the password, fucking go for it, buddy. If my password wasn't my password for half my shit, maybe. I've only used like last time I used Streamlabs was 3 years ago. So I thought you would think I should be able to do it here, but themes, alerts, disconnect prediction rewards, tipping, sport mode. I just go back to dark mode though, because I do not like the light mode. Disconnect themes. Try to find one that makes it a little easier to see. Maybe that'll help me. Any scene? I don't know. I'm not fucking. Oh, save. My shit is freaking out right now. I hit way too many buttons. All I did was add some shit on my face, so that's cool. Clearly, I hit the wrong button there. Whatever. You know what? I gotta go back to my thing. Dude, I am messing this whole. I'm gonna make this way worse than before. I know that. I don't even know which one it was, but I fucked something up hard. And my shit is like tweaking out. Bro, and now all of the bottom chat is like completely cut off. Hmm. Well, damn. They make this hard to mess with. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, girl. Hmm. Dude, my arm's getting tired. I know that. Been this, twitch this. Twitch settings? Oh my god, my fucking arm. Chat writing? I don't know what that means. My god. Advanced settings. I already did that. I was already in here. Who? My fucking arm is gonna fall off. Uh, save. Just save. I don't care anymore. Just get me out of this. I can't keep hitting buttons. Save. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a workout. My arms are sore as fuck. The shakiness is really cool too. I had a different mount. Actually, I didn't have it. The guy that was in this loader before me had it, and I went to use it and I snapped it off. And it was the nice magnetic ones. They're short. It was really nice. It didn't shake at all. And I went to put my phone back and I just crushed it into the windshield. And I was like, oops. So now we have to deal with a little shaky shake until I can figure out, until I order a new one of those. I think the guy got fired too. I'm not sure. But he's no longer here. They're like, we're just slow. So we're just going to lay you off. And they just, so far, have not called him back. And that was like 3 months ago. My God, it's tiny. Beats, the more messages you send, I swear, the smaller they're getting. I have to like, I'm not joking. I can't even read them. I'm this close. I'm a foot away. I, I'm convinced you're fucking with it because your shit is getting smaller and smaller every message you send. Look how small it is, dude. Look how tiny that shit is. Is it tiny on your screen? Is it that small? It's this big. That's literally how big it is on my screen. It's it's the size of a fucking bee sting. I wonder why it does that. I wonder if it's like the time between the chats. Like if you send a lot quickly, they just get smaller. Because that one, I see that was a bit. Bro, I can't read stuff. Dude, that's so small. What the fuck's happening? I got, I got some serious shit to figure out. I'm gonna have to take it out of the phone mount and put it right up to my eye to read that. Why would it ever make it that small? And who would be able to read that shit? Streamlabs needs to get their shit together. I'm not joking, dude. I gotta like literally be like, it's this close. That's what she said. Never mind. Okay. Like I said, oh, so big mess. Okay. Why? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would it do that? Why would it make the long messages in bigger font? That's like backwards from what I need. I mean, have a mental breakdown. Apparently, that's man shit. Because I'm gonna fucking. I'll have to figure this out when I get out of work or something, or when I get off stream. Oh, my stomach kind of hurts. Slightly, a little bit hungover, I think. But I didn't even feel anything last night. I think it's because I drank so fast right before bed, and I woke up and I was like, bleh. Also, it's like I'm trying to read the writing of a cricket. That was a mistake. Turn that back on. I didn't bring anything really for lunch. I've been just trying to hydrate to recover from how I was feeling. I was already on the way in. I thought I was going to throw up. And this is like one of the shorter commutes for me. It's only 45 minutes to work, and I was not doing good. There needs to be a. Oh, what if I switch this around? That did not make anything help. Just made it bigger. Hmm. Well, it is what it is for now, I guess. I wish I just had a chat, you know, like screen. I don't need to see myself. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you guys can send. You gotta spend small shit. It's fine. You're just gonna have to watch me get personal up and close to read. I don't know. I don't know why the fuck they're that small. You can't hear that. I don't even remember. I definitely need that. I'll have to figure that out. I'll mess with it tonight or when I get out or something. That'd be nice. Oosh. At least so I could fucking hear it. I don't care if you guys can hear it. You guys can see. The audio would be very helpful. Hey, Meta, still being a bitch. Fucking Meta glasses don't work as they're being used as a. Steve? That's weird. So is he bringing us pizza or what? Yeah, he's good shit. I wish we could steal him. Hell yeah. He has the money to spend on pizza. He's like the biggest kid of a grown man I've ever met. Honestly, I'm surprised he works at a spot that does layoff because he loves money. True. And he doesn't have a mortgage. That's what kills me. That's the interesting part with working with a woman is you still get all the little drama. Still got to stay connected in the workplace. Jesus Christ. The fuck? Like kickstart my Parkinson's with that kind of shake. I'm surprised at how many people watch fishing streams. Also, I'm surprised how many people watch gambling ones too. Yeah, and it's such a small community here for like operators. So like everybody in every company knows everybody else, which is like good and bad. Good because like that's how I got this job. But bad is if you're a fuck up, then everyone knows about it. So and there's a few of them lingering around. But I've worked with just the people. There's four of us here, and I've worked with Megan at a different company, and I worked with George at a different company. He doesn't even work for this company. He's hired in at he's still working for the other company. We're just in the same spot. Oh my god. Yeah. Beats has his experience with being married for so long. Beats, I told my wife, I was like, yeah, one of the guys that was on my stream. I was like, he said he'd bring me to India with him. You pay for it all and everything. And she like looked at me. I was like, she's like, why the fuck didn't you say yes? I was like, I can't just go to India. Are you out of your mind? I was like, dude, that guy lives a different lifestyle, man. I was like, that's all he does. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't think I wouldn't have been able to enjoy it, man. Not without my family. Because I don't like go anywhere with friends. I haven't hung out or seen. I see my friends, my two friends, maybe once a year, and that's it. Because if I have free time, I just try to be home. My kid turns 4 soon. Try to spend as much time with him. And he's getting, dude, they get big so fast. And like I know, like everyone says that, but it's crazy. Like the developmental stage of how quickly they change. It's just I swear, every day it's just something new. He just does something new that I'm like, God damn, dude, relax, slow down. Oh, he is kind of turning into a little butthole. I only let him play like Mario, like on a uh, Nintendo DS. Because I don't want to have like a screen kid as I'm streaming for hours out of day. So I let him play Mario, and I was like, all right, buddy. I was like, we gotta hop in the bath. Go put your game down. And he goes, go away. I don't like your face. 4 years old. I was like, I will feed you to the sheep, you little monster. So well, where'd you hear that from? Like, I don't know why he says shit like that. He'll be like, go away. I'm not your friend. I'm like, hey, I will beat you. It's like the sweetest kid turns into an absolute monster. Oh, the fuel guy's here. I still have half tank, which is crazy. I haven't filled up in days. Oh my. Yeah, I'm like that too. Like I work in different states. So besides like the people I work with, I don't see anybody. My drive, like I said, this is one of the shorter commutes, and it's 45 minutes from my house, just to this quarry. But the other quarry is an hour and a half. There's another one that was 2.5 hours away, and the closest one is 30 minutes away. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm trying to get him into fishing now. And so my wife update on that situation. My wife was like one of the top people in this big company, not a big company. It's a small company, but it's like a very good company for like therapists. Well, the owner of the company just wasn't paying his bills apparently, so the company just randomly went bankrupt, and they just were like, "Hey, we're shutting the whole company down Friday. Like, you're not getting paid. Your last paycheck, which is biweekly, so you're not getting paid, and you don't have a job in like 4 days." So my wife, I was like, "Listen," I was like, "You got one option." I was like, "Well, you got two options. You can apply at another company and try to get a good job like she had." I was like, "Or you can just go full time with your private practice and try to get clients and see how that goes." But so now, so if you just, she said, "Fuck it, let's just see if we can go full time with her own practice." But it is a kind of a nightmare. I mean, like the pay is all right, but it's like she had clients. She had clients until 9:30 last night, so I had to deal with the kid and get him ready for bed and cook dinner. I didn't get home till 6. Fuel guys, fuel guys filling me up. So you can watch Georgie Georgie and the Dozer. Where'd he go? Account settings, stream. It must be in stream settings. I just don't know where. You're shaking because I'm tapping things, in case you're wondering. Event list, camera settings. There's just nothing here. Oh my god, my arm is so tired from trying to do this. I don't know what stream shift is. Stream says how you usually switch between desktop stream and mobile stream. Yeah, I don't need that. Theme stream says. Not there. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, we're in the crushing, mining and crushing. I'm in the mining and crushing side of it. So a little bit of everything. I was on the paving side of it. That's where I met some, the other chunk of people. Oh, my service is so. Oh, there it is. Yeah, literally. The worst part about mining, it's just rocks. I'd try to be a gold aspector, prospector, is that what they're called? But I was looking into it. Those operators, like in Alaska for like Gold Rush, they don't really make any more money than I do. They work 7 days a week, 6 months straight, 15-hour days. So it's like $150,000 a year, 6 months off. So that's, it's not really a huge benefit because you never get to see your family for 6 months. We're just in rock. We just do, well, this shit that we're crushing is like millings and in wrap. So old roads. This is a recycle plant, so we're crushing up all the old roads they tore up, or the extra shit from the asphalt plant. We crush it all the way down until back to its like original fines, and they mix it back through the asphalt plant to make new roads. But right over the bank to the left is their rock quarry where they blast, and we'll go down there and set up and crush that fresh rock, all the red rock basically, to make new wrap. That's just the virgin material. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's all for asphalt companies, or it's all for roads, I should say. There, is he done? Nice long toke. One way or another, it's for asphalt companies. It's just what part of it. Some of the rock, like some of the shit we do, is like dense grade, like old concrete. We'll crush that. We'll crush like the base material for the roads to go on top of if they're making a new road. What the? Ever drive a detail? I've never been in a dozer at all. I've been
strictly in a loader or an excavator? I want to make sure I don't roll back and squish this guy. There we go. Fill it up, ready to roll. The dozer guys are usually the older dudes that have kind of earned the spot to be in a dozer because they're never really in a big rush. Those guys are just cruising at whatever pace they really want to get their job done. It's a little more relaxing and slow speed. And you have to have usually a decent knowledge. At least in these companies, I know for some other companies around that do a lot of dozer work, they'll have the younger guys there, but we don't really need a lot of dozer people for our shit. So really, like that one dozer guy will go between multiple quarries. Yeah, I get hyper fixed on shit, and I actually like I have a sluice, panning, like multiple panning kits and everything. Because my buddies are like me, we're like we get like locked in on a hobby for a month. They went up to the mountains and panned up there and got a little bit. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I fucking believe it, dude. Those things are monsters. This thing is, I mean, right now with diesel prices, this machine burns about 100 gallons a day. So this is 400 bucks, 500 bucks. Ah, shit, it's probably more. It's like fucking $6 a gallon. So this is probably close to $800 a day in just in fuel for this one machine. And then we have, another loader, a generator that powers this whole plant. It's a mobile generator. Like it was a backup generator for a hospital, and that bitch runs all day full throttle. A nighttime generator to keep the big generator warm at night. That thing runs all fucking night. Usually an excavator and some other and we have another plant going. This is just one of the plants. So I'll be switching over to the other plant soon, the next week or so. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, there's not much near me either. I mean, we'll go up to like the White Mountains, but I mean, you'll get just a tiny dusting. It's nothing worth anything. $10 of fucking gold. But yeah, because it's so cold at night here, you know, it was -20 this winter at night. So we have a smaller generator that runs, and all it does is keep the engine block warm of the big generator when it's off. Otherwise, it won't start. Diesel freeze and gel up. So we have to plug in. Like all these machines have to get plugged in at night in the wintertime, or else they just won't start. Shit's just this cold. That's why most places shut down in the wintertime. That's why all the guys in Gold Rush don't work in the winter. The ground freezes and the equipment hates the cold because they're all diesel. You just there's you don't really make any money. You're spending so much, but this is like the only company that works in the winter, and we only do this in the winter because we have to crush all this shit for the asphalt plants. So in the summertime, they have a stockpile to make asphalt because asphalt plants all shut down in the winter. It's all those guys. They all get laid off, which is kind of nice. I mean, I got laid off. The past 3 years, I had winter layoff, and it was pretty nice. I mean, for the first 2 months, it's kind of nice, and then you start watching your savings go down because it's like so expensive to keep your house warm in the fucking winter. So you're just burning through heating fuel, and after 2 months, you're like, all right, I need some money. But this company worked us all winter, which was bittersweet. Cold as all hell, man. It was fucking freezing. And trying to fix shit was just a nightmare. Usually November. It depends on the company, but like right when it starts to get to like freezing or like snowfall, and usually they don't come back to work until like, April, May. Like a lot of guys are just coming back to work. Yesterday we had an inch of snow on the ground. Like it was a fucking blizzard up here yesterday. I was working and my whole loader was just everything was covered in snow. And then, as the day went on, it melted away, thankfully. And today it's like 45 degrees out, something like that. So it's getting warmer. So the asphalt plants are just starting to open, which means all the paving guys are just starting to go back to work, which means all the other crushing companies are just opening. All those guys just drink beer all winter and sit home usually. I like money though. I don't mind working. Exactly. If they want to pay me to work, and it's union, so if you don't work, you don't get money in your benefits. You lose a lot, or you lose 50% of your pension just because you're not contributing to it if you're not working. It's not like that shit grows. So if I work, you know, 4 or 6 months longer than everybody else, my shit's literally double theirs. Or the same as theirs half the time, whatever way you want to look at it, but it's how you get it. Oh, and it's like hours based too. A lot of your shit's like you have to have a certain number of hours to make a certain amount of money. There's like tiers. So if you work 1,000 hours a year, you're kind of like the bottom tier. They'll put a little bit of money, and then if you work, 1,500 hours, then they'll put even more money every hour into your shit. Last year I started in May. Wait, is it last year or the last 6 months? Maybe, I think it was the last six. The second half of the year, I worked 1,800 hours just in that second half because we do like 55 to 65 hours a week. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you guys because there's no social life. I gotta stream and talk to goobers. Dude, I cannot get like comfortable. Keep having to turn the AC on and off. Spit my lip out might help me. Probably why I'm feeling nauseous. Drink some fucking water, tea. I've had peanut butter crackers today. That's it. Not feeling the best. Oh man, I am fucking tired. Oh, it's noon. Oh, that's good. I don't know what time we're running till. Probably 4:30, but 6 hours down. 5 more to go. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I have my caffeine. I was a little skid steer buzzing around. Yeah, he is like he's our new ground guy. So his job is to clean up all the piles and that way the tail pulleys don't get buried and shit breaks. Like right there, all that shit underneath there that I keep shoving in there. I'll have him come and clean it up when I need him to. I mean, that's fine. That one doesn't bother me. I don't care. He just started. He's all right. He seems like a decent guy. Half of the people I work with all have had 2 DUIs, which is crazy. I'm the only person. Oh no, that's not true. Megan as well. Her and I are the only 2 people that have never had a DUI in this company. It's like, it's fuck. I mean, she's young, so give her time. But everybody else, dude, one kid's 24. He just got his second one. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Thank God you don't need a fucking driver's license to do this. I don't know how he's gonna get to work. Oh, definitely, bro. It's straight criminals. These guys, this is like people that never went to college and are basically idiots but want to make good money. That's operators and crushing. It's just a bunch of like ex addicts or current addicts that just like to make money. And it's the only way we can make good money without a fucking degree or money to invest. Our other ground guy, not the other plant, he's younger than me, I think. Or he's around my age, and he's already done 9 years in prison, or 6 years. No, 9 years. He did 3, and he did a 6. Hard worker, great guy. It's just like that's the kind of people that do this shit. I've never been to prison, so I'm lucky there. Oh, Megan, you can turn it on or what? Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on over. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say you're across the pond by the way you said university. Fuck it. Yeah, you could do that too. Get a CDL. That's the other ones are the truck drivers. All the truck drivers. Although they're usually like Portuguese for some reason around here. Portuguese are like a well known ethnicity for truck driving around here. I don't know why. I mean, they're hard. Oh, stop bitching, Megan. Just tell me to work slower. I'm working too fast. This travel distance is so small between the pile and the feeder, so I'm used to having a big run, like 100 yards or so. This thing's fucking right next to it. Oh, it's such a tight spot to get in here because I have a cliff behind me, so I have to not back off that. So it keeps beeping at me when I back up. Oh, those are two vastly different states. California to Arkansas. Ugh, I've never been to either. I don't get a lot of West Coast people on here, actually. Can't say really anybody, actually. You got Mississippi, Carolinas, Vermont, and then a lot of guys overseas. I don't know. I feel like we would get more people like West Coast. Maybe there's the time difference. So, I mean, what's California to the East Coast? What's the difference time? Is it like 2 hours or so? Maybe that's part of it. Ugh. Used to get a lot of Australian people when I was streaming in the morning. A lot of just good old boys popping on. They were cool as shit. 3 hours? Yeah, so makes sense. Uh, Actually, I think we're both East Coast. Me and Beats. California, yeah, not many people like California around here. We have like the other side of the rich people where I am. Like New England has like a typical Massachusetts style New Englander. Like the Ben Afflecks, the fucking Matt Damons, Joe Rogan, all those like that's like a typical New Englander kind of kind of guy. We're all like we're all pissed off for no reason in New England. Everyone just I think the cold just makes everyone an asshole here. Everyone just hits constantly yell at somebody, and we swear like no other around here. My wife swears more than I do, I think. I know when they wrote the um, the script for Good Will Hunting, they had to like they sent it out and they counted it said like the word fuck like 742 times in there or some shit like that. And they didn't realize it really when they were making it, and they had to go through and delete a bunch of it. Like you gotta not have that many swears, and it's still a lot if you watch the movie. Just like that. Actually, Ben Affleck in that movie worked. Wait, no, it's not that one. Um, The Town. That's based in Massachusetts. That's a good fucking movie too. And that's Ben Affleck. And in that movie, he works at Boston Sand and Gravel, which is the exact thing I do. I drive past it actually some days on certain job sites because that's where like he robs all those banks and he gets that girl. She's like, "Why do I have so much money?" And he's like, "Oh, I work at Boston Sand and Gravel." But really, he's robbing banks. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm in the wrong business. I need to be in the bank robbing business. Oh, my neck. Make some real money. Oh, I lived in the Midwest for a little bit. I lived in Wisconsin. That shit sucked. It's the same, basically the same weather with more mountains. That's all New England is. Like weather-wise, it's your warm day. Oh, it's not sure. We get like 120 degrees sometimes in the summer, but it's it's a short period. Your summer's very short. Yeah, it was. I remember when I was out there because there's no mountains to like block the wind either. So when a storm came in Wisconsin, you could like see it coming, and you'd get just slammed with snow. It's miserable. I went to I went to military academy out there when I was a kid. And then I thought I was going to be smart, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll go live. I went to school in Florida when I was like 19 to be a underwater welder. And my thought, because I don't ever really go to Florida, was I'll go in the winter time. It'll be warm. Fuck, was I wrong? It was snowing. So now I'm diving in the water while it's snowing in Florida. I was like, I thought it didn't fucking snow in Florida, but it got cold as shit. I was in Ocala in Jacksonville. I was like, it was a fucking mistake. It was freezing. We used to have a bring our wetsuits would freeze overnight. Bring them in the shower to put them on. It sucked. Yeah, learned that. The water was warmer than the air in Ocala, so we you'd like run to the water to get in. It was like a sinkhole. It's a giant sinkhole. You had to do some training in the 40 fathom grotto. It was pretty cool spot. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. No one decided to speak up and be like, hey, it's cold there in the winter too. Everyone just was like, oh, good idea. Bunch of idiots up here. And I don't like Florida, dude. I'm okay with never going back to fucking Florida. That state had nothing I like. A bunch of like old people and pedophiles. Those are the options. Texas, beautiful. Love Texas. I had a blast there. Thought it was a fucking beautiful state, good food, good people. Yeah, Florida is Florida is a trash hole. You know what's always fun? Go into Google and type in your birthday and type in like Florida man and see what crazy story comes up that happened on your birthday in Florida. It's always a fun game to play. I did, and it was like a man robbed a McDonald's with an alligator. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's something that would happen in Florida. People don't give a fuck about their lives down there. It's like, they just shoot anybody. My roommate, I guess, let me read that chat first. Oh, I went to Key West. I drove to Key West, actually. It was all right. I feel like because it's fucking warm down there, so the homeless people don't have to worry about staying warm in the winter. Just go to Florida. When I was in Dive Academy in Florida, we shared like it was like, I don't want to say dorms because it really wasn't dorms. It was like shipping containers stacked on top of each other, and that was like your room. Well, anyways, I shared a room with these four other kids. Uh, I'm good tonight. Whenever Thursday. Okay. Where was I going with this? Great. All right. Anyways, so what I was saying. So I lived with these four guys, not four others, me and three other guys in a room. And I was 19. I had a fake ID though, so I was living the fucking dream in Florida when it came to like going out. My other roommates were like another 19-year-old with another fake ID, and then a kid that just turned 21, and then one kid uh, that we called the Turtle because he was an awkward kid, so we called him Awkward Turtle. He was like 24, and this is like before Tinder, you know. So he had plentyoffish.com. You guys remember that? That like meetup dating app or site, I guess. And I guess he all of a sudden he disappeared one night. Like we all went out, and the kid was just he never came back. So like, I don't fucking weird. What happened to Turtle? He fucking who knows though? He's a fucking weirdo. Disappeared. Well, shows up like I don't know what it was, like 2 days later, 3 days later, he shows back up. We're like, yo, what the fuck happened to you? Like, are you okay? What's going on? And he's like, I can't talk about it. We're like, what do you mean you can't talk about it, dude? You're just missing. You're from Pennsylvania and you just disappeared for 2 days. He was on How to Catch a Predator. He was trying to meet up with like a 14-year-old girl, and he got fucking arrested, and he was in jail for 2 nights before he got made bail for his court date. And so the kid, our roommate, and he gets the shit kicked out of him basically because everyone finds out because I told everybody. And then when he gets arrested and gets sentenced, or when he got arrested, some shit, they said, "Do you have any aliases?" And he said, "Yeah, my friends call me Turtle." Like a fucking idiot, he said that. So on his arrest record, it says like his name, alias Turtle, and I was like, like you're such a fucking idiot. He served some time, dude. He called me when he got out. I was like, this random Pennsylvania number. I'm like, hello? He's like, what's up, man? It's like, who is this? He's like, it's Cody. I was like, click. I'm fucking just hung up. I was like, no, dog. What are you doing? Don't fucking call me. Fucking pedophile. Get out of here. It was just a crazy experience in Florida. One guy disappeared. He was like a 40-something-year-old dude. Crank it up. Fucking just go. Keep turning it down. There was like this. He's probably 45, maybe a little older. Ex-Marine guy. He was crazy. Nice guy, but he was just like would do just unexpected shit. He would like stay up for 3 days, blow coke before we have to do like a fucking 10-hour dive the next day. Well, he straight up disappeared and he never came back. No one ever heard from him again. He just like, I don't know if he like just packed his shit and went. He didn't even pack his shit though. He just left everything. If he went back home or what. And it's always like every now and then I get a text and like from the guys from Florida. You know, that was in 2011, so 15 years ago. I'll get like a random text and it's like, anybody heard from him? Like, nope. She always fucking complains about that. But she turns it down so it has no momentum or speed. So as soon as I put something in there, it stops it. It's like, dude, turn it up. She's known for like running so slow. It drives everybody crazy. It's how she wants to run it, so whatever, I guess. Go lighter. It's just how she is. Oh, we got a guy here. Megan, someone's coming up. I don't know who that is. This is like one bucket every like 10 minutes. It's crazy slow. The rock plant, the other plant, is like I'm flying back and forth to keep it full because the other kid cranks it all the way up. I want a fucking company truck. What do I need to do? Be better. Go slower. We need you to work less. I've never been told I need to speed up. I know that. Ew, dude, it stinks in that fucking tower. She just like hot box that thing. It's full of like, it's literally just like a square jail cell up there with no fucking windows. And she pees in a bucket up there. Which is a wild move to me. Yeah, she 100% does. I'll say to the radio, watch. I hope he didn't knock your pee bucket over. I said, I hope he didn't knock your pee bucket over. Yeah, what a nerd. That guy probably has some actual degree. No overtime. I'm surprised Goner hasn't on yet. I popped on a little bit yesterday and he wasn't on either. Which is all right. It's hard to read the chat as is. So maybe I get that fixed before he pops on. Trying to keep track of you two talking with this tiny ass text will be fucking impossible. At least his name pops up red though. It's easy to see. That blue is like the worst color. You can't see any of the names. The green and the red are solid, or like the pink. Do you guys get to change the name, or do you guys get sorry the color? Is that just like the color it chooses? I think you can change them, right? Yeah, fuck it. I can barely see that one. I can't do that. I got my phone up to my face and I can't see that. What the fuck is the name? I can't. I can't. Okay, the red's awful. I lied. I thought I'd be able to see it. The red blends right in with the black. Even at right next to my face, I can't read the name. Just I can see the yes. Very, very tiny yes. Bro, I can't see that. Oh shit. The good thing you said it, Beats, because I cannot see it. Like I can't read the name at all. That tiny ass fucking lettering. We'll definitely need to get. I'll definitely try to fix that tonight. I really want to do that voice to text thing for just reads out the chat. That would be so much better. I gotta figure that out. It's gonna bother me until I figure it out. Is literacy a requirement? No, I don't think so. I don't think having teeth's a requirement either, because most of these guys are missing them. This company basically just like as long as you can do the one job they want you to do, they'll hire anybody. Which is kind of scary. I'm gonna try to eat this. I know this is gonna be gross because I didn't bring my heater and it's just cold bacon. I couldn't imagine it's gonna taste good for how I feel right now, but it smells so bad too. I don't know why. It's not very good. Oh, it's not going down easy. We got. That's about all I can eat of that. I haven't eaten lunch. I didn't eat any lunch yesterday. I didn't eat any lunch today, really. I got a meat stick, actually. That's a probably higher qualification than most people. You know the premise of make big rocks into small rocks. Hired. They'll hire people that have no idea what we even do. This new guy in the skid steer, he was a landscaper before he came here. He's like 45. He's 45, 2 DUIs. He was on a lawnmower, and now he's here. Yeah, and try not to break shit. That they will fire you for. A favor for a mob friend, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If you have like a half a brain, they'll put you in like this loader or the other big loader. But everybody else, or Megan's job, because she has to actually like see shit. and like pay attention. But the all the dum dums, they get the ground job. Their job is literally like the janitor of the plant, just clean up and fix some shit. Sorry, I'm trying to drive. Hold on. Now you can. Oh, I forgot I shaved my head. I forgot I shaved my head. It fucking scared me. I thought I had a filter on for a minute. Got a little penis head now. It was getting too hot. There's no AC in the other load, and I was fucking sweating my nuts off, so I shaved my head like that night. And then it got really cold and snowed, and my head was freezing. But that's why they make hats. I think you lose most. Yeah, right. Fucking, there you go. I got hired here before I met anybody because Megan gave my number to my boss and said, "We need somebody." He called me and said, "I need a loader guy." I said, "Okay." He said, "Can you work?" Yeah. I said, "All right." Like it was like a fucking Monday. He's like, "All right, you start Wednesday." No interview, no paperwork. I didn't do that until after I was already working. Like they needed a guy. My seat just ran out of air. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Honey, honey, I think I'm gonna drool. No, I made a mess, but I want to drool on myself. They're both fucking empty. Have another drink. This is all I brought for a drink. That and a monster. A convenient size. And it's, and it's straight sweet tea. It's just a bottle of sugar. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy how, like, Target, McDonald's, and all that shit, they pay pretty good compared to not my job, but the guys that work down in the quarry there. They're not union. They get paid almost the same amount as a fucking 19-year-old that works at Target. Because they're like old school guys. They're not going to go work at a fucking Target. They've been truck driving their whole lives. And now they're like 50. So Those dudes work, you know, 55 hours a week and shit. I don't get paid like $26 an hour or $28 an hour, some shit. Crazy. I don't even know how they survive on that, honestly. I make a decent paycheck, and it's really not like a lot of extra money. Like shit's so expensive. It's me, my wife, and my kid, and that's it. And groceries alone are like fucking $300 a week. Let alone like if we go out to eat once a week, there's $100. If I stop at a gas station for 2 energy drinks and a fucking Slim Jim, it's like there's another $20 a day. It's another $100 a week. So really, it's $500 a week just on food. It's crazy. Yeah. Do they have the quarry to the? Yeah, but at least you got it. Like beats. You got it is a good job. There was the requirements to talk to a lot of people, but they had to prove that you can't fake being a software engineer. You could lie about running equipment. Like, I know how to ride it. Like and then just kind of like bullshit your way into it. Yep, that's what I did. I completely lied. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm in my earbud back in. Oh no.
Can you hear me? You should be able to now. All right. The glasses have sensors on the nose, so I pick them up, it shuts them off. The fuck was I saying? Oh, I said you had a job where you actually had to be like qualified to do it. You can't like bullshit that yeah, you don't know how to do it. And so this job, you could like just lie that like until you're in a piece of machinery, you're like, yeah, I know how to run a piece of machinery, and you could have no clue because that's literally how I got the job. I did a little manipulation to the guy. I had a I had my truck, my lifted F-350. So it was diesel, and then I had a diesel tank in the back. But that diesel tank, I just used to buy off-road fuel and bring it home and put it in my house, so I had some heating fuel. That's the only reason I had the diesel tank. And when I went, this is like the first job ever, 5 years ago, my first company. And I went there to like meet the guy who was like my boss at the time, Steve. And he saw my truck and he saw the tank in the back. And he goes, well, I see you have a diesel tank in the back of your truck. So that means you must know something about equipment. I was like, oh yeah, I know how to run some. He's like, all right, and hired me. Never been to a loader day in my life. I was literally just completely lied, all because he saw a diesel tank in my truck. And I was like, yes, sir, that is correct. Like this guy's not a kid, he's fucking 45. He said he could run equipment. If I know he's been on a lawnmower. That's not equipment. So that's why we put him in a skid steer. Learn how to run the little one, do the bitch work, and maybe in a year or two, put you in a loader. But we don't really. My boss now, if you're a good loader guy, he likes you in the loader. That's like, he won't take you out if you're good. But if you know how to run like it fairly good, you get stuck kind of doing a lot of other shit. Like all the setups and teardowns, we don't have a crane. We put a fucking big boom in the bucket of this with a cable, and that's how we pick all the equipment and load it onto trailers, which is nice and fucking sketchy. And he doesn't trust any of the other loader guys to do it. Only him and I can do it because you fucking mess something up. It's big money. And it happened before. The guy was using, I don't know if he was using this loader or the 988 with the boom, and they're trying to lower a piece of the chain feeder that I'm feeding into. They're trying to put that on a trailer for a truck. Well, I don't know what he did, but he ended up like snapping the fucking cables, and the chain feeder fell down and landed on the truck. And then, that's like $1 million in equipment right there. He didn't even damage this. Thank God. Because these things are, I think they're like $500,000. So he gets pretty picky on who runs the machine. And this fucking place we set up is a hillside. It's like, it leans hard. Like the angle of the ground is, I'm almost at level with Megan's tower. Like I can see through her windows. And she's only 50 feet away from me because I'm so much higher on the hill than she is. So now the whole loader's like this, and they're like, all right, now unload something. You're like, dog, I'm already tipping. Not even tied to anything yet. That shit was fucking sketchy setting all this up. Had to make like all these pads so the fucking things sit level. I have like a 5-foot pad on one end and the other end's on the ground. Just so they're fucking level across. Sketchy shit. My mom called me too as I'm trying to do something. I was like I gotta strip this chain feeder up. And she calls me and I'm like, Mom, I gotta go. I'm doing something sketchy. And she's like, okay, see you later. I was like, don't worry, Mom. But I might die. Ugh. Can't wear glasses and a hat. They need to make I need a cutout right here for the glasses. Oh man. How about a helping hand? So Dave. Oh. Yeah. I agree with that. I like to say I just break rocks because it sounds like the dumbest job in the world. That's my go-to for explaining it, especially when I'm with my wife because she's a psychotherapist. We have a fucking master's degree. So we meet new people. They're like, "Oh, hi, Mariah. What do you do for work?" She's like, "Oh, I'm a psychotherapist in my own practice." "Oh, it's amazing." "And Craig, what do you do?" I'm like, "I break rocks. I make big rocks into small rocks." And she's like, "Don't say that. That's not what you do." She's like, "You're a fucking engineer operator." I'm like, yeah, but that sounds way too classy for what I do. She's like, "Technically, aren't you an engineer?" I'm like, I'm like the literal version of an engineer, dear. But not what you think when you hear the word engineer. An engineer could be a fucking train conductor. They're also an engineer. So don't tell people I'm an engineer. And every day I leave here fucking bleeding usually. Bleeding or bruised or something. Yesterday I wasn't wearing my hard hat. I was walking underneath things and I stood up, bashed my head right on the crossbar. I was like, oh, I woke up this morning, there's just a red mark right here on my head now. I was like, you son of a bitch. I always do shit the sketchiest way. It's like to do the job the safe way would take 10 times longer. when it comes to like fixing shit. That's why I lie. Yeah, I'll just start lying then. What's a really respectful? I'm a Navy SEAL. I'm gonna start just lying about my career path. You will respect me. Oh, she's gonna bitch. Push it up. I'm a special ed teacher. I shoot the dead. I don't remember what movie that is, but the guy that takes pictures of dead people. I watched it when I was a kid. For some reason, that's the only quote I have from the entire movie. You probably know the movie though, Beats. It's probably around your age because my dad showed it to me. Right? What's something random that's kind of believable? I don't know. All my friends have random fucking jobs that no one's ever like. One guy's a pilot. One guy is like a private security dude for some big podcaster. I have one buddy that works as like a normal job, like a machinist. He's that. I have all blue collar friends. I feel like white collar friends are only friends because they work together. Like you have to be in the same thing. And our taxidermy specialist is that sense. Hey, they make good money. They're around here. When I shot my deer this year for the processing and I'm getting it shoulder mounted is like $1,800 for that one deer. So he does all right. Taxidermy. Wasn't there like a serial killer that was like doing that with like roadkill? Was that Dahmer? Was Dahmer doing that? He was like mixing up fucking animals. Oh, dude, they're so good. I love when people make like squirrel wallets. Like, yo, hook me up. To be at a gas station, to be at a Cumberland Farms and pull out a squirrel wallet, like the zipper's like its butthole. Bro, power move. Turn it up. There it goes. When she turns it up, it goes. Let it eat. Fuck him, he's new. Do it, you won't. He's flipping me off. She's so hostile. She's so angry. Jeez, Megan. Calm down up there. The new guy has a radio too. Wonder how you like that comment. Fuck him, he's new. Sorry, he's listening to fucking kids as their boss. All right, I'll sit here for a minute and I'll wait. Why is it beeping at me? I'm not even there. Give me a second. I gotta. Whoa! Got a little close for comfort on that one, though. I gotta square up. Square up! All right. Yeah. Please get one. Please get one. Dude, I might get one. I'm not even gonna tell anybody. And then on stream, I'm just gonna be like, oh shit. You gotta unzip its little squirrel pussy. Here's my money. Like, I don't even wanna, I wanna like pull it out randomly in front of people just to let them know. I think that'd be fucking, what a move to make. You just spread its legs. Dude, it would be a fucking move to make. I want to do it with my wife, but I'm going to bring her out to like a fancy dinner. Like a really nice black tie restaurant where she's all dressed up. I'm wearing a fucking nice suit. When we go to pay the bill, just zip. Watch my wife lose it, dude. Yeah, it would be a fucking. I might secretly buy one just so I can do that. Her embarrassed. She would probably leave the restaurant. She does not like to be embarrassed. She social areas. Unless she has a couple of drinks, then she is embarrassing. I'm sure, dude, eBay it has to be. Honestly, you might have to go to Craigslist. Like, you got to think abstract, the black market or something. Oh my god, it would be a fucking move to make. Dude, if you get in trouble for it, almost better. I want to get like arrested for paying with a squirrel. Oh, it would be fucking good though. Imagine that record. Jury trial. Yeah. Bring out the squirrel wallet. Let's see the evidence. I want a reenactment on true crime tonight. Fucking, that would be good. Reminds me of like when that guy had the suitcase at the TSA in the airport, and the TSA, or it was like the subway or something. I can't remember, but like they were like when they had to like inspect a suitcase, they open it, it was like a Shrek mask, like a pocket pussy is the mouth. And, like they open it, like the guy starts like laughing, like the officer or whatever was like fucking laughing. They're just like unbelievable. That's the humor I fucking strive for. Can't beat that. Oh, ooh, I would request a trial. Like, this is going to trial. I'm like, just plead not guilty consistently. And when you have to pay the fine, that's how you pay it. You pull out another one. It's it's a chipmunk one though. Be solid. I'll shoot a squirrel. I'll see if I can make one. It's open squirrel season, I think. be worth it. Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. Oh man. Shit, it's only been 2 hours already. Time flies. A proper British streamer. Ooh, I rented a room to a girl at my house, my first house, and her sister would do that all the time. Like whenever her sister would mail her packages, and they have like a label maker and make like a fucking crazy label for the box. I got glitter bomb by my buddy, but that's about it. Nothing too embarrassing. My girlfriend mailed me a like 4 foot birthday card when I was in school in Florida, and I was like 1 week into the school, and I was the youngest person in the school, and I got shit on for fucking 3 months about that. So it genuinely made me angry. I said, please don't mail me anything. This is like the military. Like they will make fun of you for anything down here. Does that first week there? Like, thanks. A can of baked beans. That's pretty good. Do you mail it from here there? Do you just like Uber Eats shit to his house? That's a solid uh, viewer though. Like that's when you know you made it as a streamer. When your viewers are mailing you baked beans and lube. It's really the goal I strive for in life. In my streaming career. Like I made it. I made it, Mom. Big time now. Got the beans. My buddies just put beans on my car and say you and then send a picture of them on my car and say you've been beaned. So they did at the grocery store. And my friends are my age. Oh my god. Dude, I wonder like if he has like a wife or something like that. That's just like, who is this? Who is this fucking American? This American man mailing you beans. Also, how the fuck do they eat beans over there? Like a meal. Psychos. Oh, beans on toast. You fucking nasty. Like, oh, I love a pile of slop. Prison food breakfast. Steak and eggs, baby. That's what it's about. Also, that's just like pure carbs. Like they don't. Do they eat protein over there? They just eat beans and toast or fish sticks. Like just mush. It's all you guys just eat mush. I had a theory, and my wife says I'm very wrong. My theory is British people got bad teeth because at one like they didn't have a lot of money. There's so many poor people that were eating so much like weak, soft, mushy foods, fucking peasant food that like weakened their whole like bone and teeth structure in their mouth and gave them all fucked up teeth. That's why British people always have fucked up teeth. That's my conclusion. I've never had braces. Perfectly straight teeth. Wife, same. Jesus Christ, man. My God. Wait, so he doesn't even know it was you that mailed the shit? God damn, dude. That's that's a crazy move. That's so much work. And did he ever? Does he know it was you, or did he ever find out it was you? That's a fucking commitment. Hilarious at the same time. That's a good one, man. I've pranked my friends hard before, but nothing to the extent of that. I've just done like annoying pranks. I mean, I had this group of friends. That's like all we would do. Like no matter where they were, like we would go there and do something to fuck with them. My buddy bought his first house. It's like 2 bed house, and I filled his entire house up with balloons. And he had cats in there. Shit, the fucking the cats were running around underneath all the balloons. His girlfriend at the time was not happy because I imagined it took me like days to blow them up. It must have taken them a solid day to pop them all. That was a fun one. Never tell him. Never tell him. Oh, I was bartending one night, and after I bartended, my mom owned the bar, so I stayed there and I was drinking till like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. I was hammered. I was like blackout hammered, and I lived like across the street, basically, like pretty close, in a fucking apartment. And I'm hammered, and I fucking open my door, and my mom gave all my friends the keys to my apartment, and they tinfoiled everything in my apartment, like ceiling to floor. I had a coin collection of pennies, like every penny, every fork, every piece of clothing. Everything was tinfoil. It it was the most annoying prank, and I was so hammered that my whole bed was tinfoil, and I just slept on a tinfoil bed with tinfoil blanket. It was I don't know how much they spent, but a small one is tiny. Sounds like a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Yeah, it was a really rough morning for sure. Waking up to that and super hungover. Yeah, we used to like because we all worked at um, CNS, the grocer, and they had like the big rolls of Saran wrap because you like wrap the pallets, and we'd steal and we'd bring them home, and we'd fucking find each other's cars wherever they were, and you just fucking Saran wrap their car, like every under it, around it, over. Like my buddy had this big lifted Hummer, dude. There must have been like a quarter inch of Saran wrap around the entire thing. Like, you couldn't even see the car. It's just like this gift wrapped lifted Hummer. He thought it was actually funny. He was like crying laughing when he walked outside. We like sat there and watched and waited for him because he knew he was leaving. That was like a group of friends that like we didn't have a lot of money, but like we'd always go on adventures, and it made the adventures like 1,000 times more fun because he was just like he just didn't give a fuck. We drove to Texas. We went to a Top Golf. What fuck? New Jersey, I think it was. We drove to New Jersey in the middle of summer in like this 1990 Toyota Camry that had no air conditioning, but it had heated seats. It was the dead of fucking summer, and we had 5 of us in this tiny car. And we wanted to see with the windows up and the heat on who could last the longest before we open a window. And my buddy that was driving, I was in the passenger seat. I turned his fucking heated seat on. He never knew, and he was fucking thought he was gonna fucking pass out in the seat. That's pretty funny though. Felt kind of bad. Yeah, but the intention wasn't for that to happen. It's still pretty funny. 18. You only have that one daughter, right? I don't want to like ask about your personal life, but yeah, I know you always talk about your daughter. I'm assuming you just have one kid. I've never heard about. Never heard you say about a son or anything. It sounds like your daughter keeps your hands pretty full. Keep you on your toes. There's like a weird generation thing where like the right a little bit younger than me. I'm 33, so between everyone between like 30 and like 20 are like the laziest people at my age, like right around there. My age, I got some good workers, and honestly, some of the young kids are great workers. But there was like a 10-year gap. Those all of them fucking suck. Yeah, I wanted one, and one's good enough too. Yeah, and everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, you're gonna have another one. When are you gonna have another one?" It's easier when there's two. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way. And I only wanted to have one, and I worked out. And even my wife was like, "I kind of want to have another one, and it ain't with me. You better go find someone else." I said I wanted to have one boy. I got one boy. It's all I wanted. It's like that's it's good. It's good. It's I can focus all my love and all my energy on one kid. I can keep track of him. I don't have to worry. I can afford a good life with him. My wife has a friend that's like she has three kids now. And she's like, "Oh, it's really not that more expensive having it more." I was like, "Bitch, doesn't your dad pay your rent and you're 35? Like, you can't pay to have your car fixed. What the fuck are you saying that it's not more expensive?" Like, insane. Listening to people talk is crazy to them. Just the stupidity of certain people. Oh shit. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Come on. I feel like dog shit. I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. I do have more caffeine, but I'm trying to hydrate. I don't know if this considers hydrating. This is sweet tea. There's 5 servings per container, and there's 27 grams of sugar. So, quite a lot. Quite a lot. 125, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 135 grams of sugar in this thing. Is that right? I think it's probably plenty. Probably plenty of sugar. I don't really eat much sugar. Yeah, my sister has. Well, my sister's husband, he had two when he was young, because he's younger than me, and him, and my sister, have two as well. So there's 4 kids, and it's yeah, that's a whole career right there. Like there's no way you can't fucking. I had Easter at my house. I had like my mother-in-law and her husband, And then my brother-in-law and his wife over. And then my mom calls me. She's like, "What are you doing for Easter?" I was like, "Oh, nothing. Just having, you know, the 4 people over to see me and Mariah." And she's like, "Oh, I thought I was going to see you." I was like, "Yeah, I guess you can stop by. That's all right. Like, it's just a brunch. I guess you guys come by." I'm like, "Fuck, great. Now this, it's going to be her, and she's going to bring her husband and their 2 kids." I was like, "All right, now we just doubled." She's like, "Well, I don't want to abandon your sister." I was like, "Mom, I'm not doing this." I was like, "I'm not hosting. That's 6 more people. That's 10 more people than I wanted to begin with." I was like, "I'm already having 4. I'm not adding 10 more." Like, it's fucking insane. Like, I literally was like, "No, then don't come. I'm not inviting my sister." Nothing. I was like, nothing against her. Love her. She's my sister. But her husband, and her 4 kids to come over it's a goddamn nightmare to host. My house is not big enough for all that. I don't have a mansion. Like, I have 40 acres, but it's freezing outside. So I was like, "You come with your husband and the kids. That's it. Don't invite anybody else." I hate having fucking company over again. I hate hosting all the holidays. It always costs like thousands of dollars. And it takes like 2 days to get ready for it. It's like, and more stress than happiness. It's like just a argument between me and the wife about it, cleaning the whole house and everything. Yeah, it's fun. It's way too many people, dude. We had, and my wife likes to be the person to host because her family's huge on holidays. Like, they like to see like their whole families on every side for holidays. It's fucking crazy. And they'll have like 30 people in one like Christmas dinner thing. Well, then like the grandparents get old or die, and my wife's like, "Well, we're really the only ones with a house that could really have people over." I'm like, "Dude, we're not hosting your whole family every year. Hey, we're never going to see mine then because we'll be hosting yours, and your family's too much, dude." They're so close. They're a great family. They're all very nice people, very kind. But there's so many of them, and they invite like extended groups of people, like ex-husbands, prior marriage kids. It's like, are we even related to these people? Like, they could be married. Like, your cousins are so far apart on the family tree that they could literally legally be married. Why are we? Why are they invited? It's like way too much. I don't even see my cousin. I haven't seen an uncle in years, literally years. And I have like 20 of them, and they're not even far away. They live like 30 minutes away. My family is the opposite of hers. Like, I don't even hug my sister. When me and my sister see each other for like any event, we like will high five. Like, what's up? My wife will like hang on her brother. Like, we're so that was a close family. Not me. Megan, you got to put it out in front of you and stretch it all the way out. You got to put it out in front of you and then stretch it all the way out. It does look like a big peepee. Bro, I wish that's what it felt like. Yes, that's that's the right research. See, that's why you're a software engineer. You know how to use a computer for the right reasons. How to make a squirrel wallet. We need that link soon. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna mail them to all you guys. Connor's getting one. You're getting one. My side hustle business. Squirrel wallets. Bro, that just reminded me. I need to fucking get rid of some eggs. My chickens are popping eggs out like crazy, and I can't eat them all, and I can't get rid of them. You like just donate them somewhere. That's what there really should be. There should be like a chicken hut, like an egg hut, where everyone that owns chickens, because everyone around me owns chickens, or all people that have too many eggs can just leave some cartons in there for whoever to take. But everyone's so fucking stingy, they want to sell them. I'm like, bro, what is this extra $5 or $10 really going to matter to you? Just give them to people. I have this week. I've gotten 40 eggs so far. Like I told my wife, I'm like, yo, we need to do something with these fucking eggs. It's way too many. Yeah, like just if you can't, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want a kitchen full of fucking eggs. These are my wife's chickens that I have to take care of. Big surprise there. A lot of people in my town sell them. They all have like little stands in their driveways, and But I don't see a whole like. I don't think I have enough eggs to sell to like make it continuous. Like this, like I would run out. It'd be like 4 cartons a week. Like I guess it's $20 a week, but still, I mean it's $20 a week. I think I'd rather just give eggs to people that need eggs. I mean, I guess eggs are pretty cheap at a store. You know what I should do? That's like the shittiest thing to do. Is buy like the big thing of eggs from the store and just put them in the cartons and then sell them, because you can buy like the big things for like $1.50 and you can sell them for $5 on the side of the road. How shitty of a fucking move would that be? Buy like one of those little stamps that you can just like you stamp all the eggs to make them look like they're like from your house, and you have a little logo on them. You're like, oh, it's so cute. Yeah, fucking. That's probably not the right move to do, but you know what I mean. A little egg stamp, a little fucking. How like that'd be like, unethical ways to make money. That might be them. Repackaging. Oh, I guess you really can't though. Now I'm thinking, because eggs from a store have to be refrigerated. You don't have to. I don't know if you are a chicken, but you don't need to. You don't need to refrigerate eggs, fresh eggs. As long as you don't wash them. Dude, that's so funny. I feel like if I told, I have a lot of shitty friends. If I told one of them to do that, I think they would. They're like, hey, if you want to 5x your money, dog, buy the cheap eggs from the grocery store at like BJ's or Costco. Put them in fucking recycled cartons and sell them on the side of the road as farm eggs for $5 a fucking dozen. Yeah, they literally sell for like $5 or $6 a dozen on the side of the road, and just fucking lie to people. You actually, as long as you just say eggs, you don't say where they're from. You're not lying. They are eggs. It makes sense. You don't have to. So like, why? They probably don't wash them like. So they keep on that coating. Same in Mexico. Like those eggs are on the shelf. I've heard. I've never been to either Europe or Mexico, but I heard that eggs are just like on the shelf. My stomach's starting to fucking hurt. I think just having a meat stick today and probably was a mistake. See? That's You'll never find them anywhere here. Like they're always in the cooler. And there's like 1,000 different kinds. Certain people want, there's free range, there's pasture raised, cage free, and then caged. So it depends on which kind you want. Ow. Pull the neck hair. I'll try to eat some candy. Maybe I'll feel better. I do not like sour things though. Oh, damn. Ugh. Who the fuck enjoys Sour Patch Kids? Ugh. Bro, I don't like sour things. I'm not joking. My ears just popped eating that. Yeah, I'm good with that, man. I'd rather just not feel good. Yeah. I mean, I get it. You know what's crazy? So when I have chickens, my chickens they obviously have a chicken coop, and then for my egg laying chickens, I clip their wings and I have like a fence set up, like a I don't know 10-foot fence. It's pretty small. It's not very big. It's just enough where they can go outside, they can get water, they can scratch the ground up, and then I'll have chickens that are just free. Just they sleep in the coop or they sleep with the sheep. And they eat the ticks on the ground, and usually they only live like a year before something kills them. But just the difference in the eggs between the ones that are fed like scratch and grain, my egg layers, and then my ones that I don't feed at all, they just eat whatever's on the ground, is huge. I mean, the color of the yolk is massively different. Whenever you get like crack those eggs open and they're like the color of this machine, they're like that yellow, like a bright yellow yolk. It's like a limited diet usually. It's usually they're on grain or scratch. And then if I get the egg from like the barn where the chickens are running around eating ticks and bugs and plants or whatever, their yolk is like a dark orange, like full of like nutrients, and it's a big difference. Oh, really? Well, like I don't know, because like my chickens, chickens are carnivores, really. And they like fruit, but if I throw I have a window in a window in my kitchen at my house that I throw all my food scraps out of because the sheep are there too. So any like vegetables or salads or old vegetables or whatever, I throw them out the window. And my sheep come up right up to my window. They'll like put their head in my house. And a lot of times the chickens or when I had turkeys, they'll eat that shit too, and they fucking love it. Like they love food scraps. And those are always the ones that give like the better tasting bright orange eggs. Oh yeah, true. Like the color of the beef, you get like that dark red like ground beef, like fresh grass grass fed, you know, never grain fed ground beef. It's like dark red with specks of white. It almost looks like the white like pops out. It tastes so different versus store ground beef and it's like pink, where it's just like all the meat's just mashed up and those cows were fed through a tube basically. I'm buying. I got half a cow coming in a few weeks. $1,000 gives me half a cow, so and that'll fill my freezer for the year. And I still have a lot of venison to eat for my deer, so I'm stocked up. I eat a lot of beef though. Oh, you can just eat it. We used to do it all the time. Go like the islands on the lakes, they grow blueberry bushes. So we'd always go out there and fill up with blueberries, and that's get our blueberries from the island. We did it every year, made blueberry muffins, and like they're so different. They're small and they're good. And you go to the store and they're fucking like the size of a grape, just modified. We just planted some more apple trees in my house. I had to plant them inside my dog pen because I planted four before I had my sheep in my front yard. My sheep got out and destroyed them. Like they'll lean up against the tree and they snap the tree down and eat the bark off and everything. Just like little murderers, little tree murderers. So now they can't get the ones in the dog pen. A 6 foot fence there. I'd like to utilize my land more for either animals or gardening or something because I have 40 acres, but it's a mountainside. I did clear a 5 acre like pasture up top, but I still have to stump it. And right now, that's kind of like my go-to hunting spot. It's where I've shot like my last few deer. Every year, I like just sit in my clearing. And it's like a thicket too. It's fucking all overgrown. The deer love that. I just sit up in a tree and smoke them every year. So it's kind of like providing for me still, just in a different way. A weed farm, yeah, right. Um, yeah, it's a lot of corn, a lot of. I mean, I don't know if they buy. I think they buy grain. I think you're right though. I think it's soybeans. A lot of soybeans because the farm near me just did a new soybeans silo. Yeah, I won't. That's not my piss jug. Dink. Yeah, I might. I might be on. It's still pretty early. I'm sure I'm gonna take a break though pretty soon. So I gotta piss and get some fresh air. All right, I'll see you later though. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for chatting. Yeah. I should probably pop off too before I piss my pants. All right. Well, I'll see both you guys later then or something. I'll be on until I go somewhere else. So I'll be hopping on. I'm gonna hop off. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming on, chatting. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.